Okay, Kiki.
Yes.
So I love introducing new things into my daily routines.
Okay, so what you got this week?
Buy a hemp.
Mm,
Girl. So
that's a good
listen,
one.
It's a really good one. I love gummies. I love edibles. I love anything that's going to enhance my daily day-to-day activities or just like my energy. I have been trying the Elevate.
Ooh.
It's mango paradise. First of all, that flavor sounds amazing.
Yeah.
But I like what the Elevate does. Like it literally gives me energy. Now, for each person, it might do something different. But for me, like I've been taste testing each one. I think they sent me about 6 different flavors,
Yeah.
6 different types, and each one works for something different. So I tried Elevate and literally I was sitting there like I was on the Food Network and I was like, I'm gonna rate this. Like, and I was giving like a Yelp review. I had already eaten one full gummy.
Woo!
And I literally was like, I love the flavor. Mango paradise. You literally feel like you're on vacation. It enhances your mood. You feel good. You talk a lot. You're funny. That's what it does for me. And I was like, you get a 10 out of 10. Elevate, bro. I am addicted to this company. Even if they didn't buy an ad, I would still be talking about it because not only do they have the high on love one, which makes you horny and want to have sex with you.
It literally has aphrodisiacs.
Literally, but they also have different versions to make you focus, make you relax, help you sleep. It has literally been a game changer in my life, and I literally would be saying that whether they bought an ad or not.
Yeah, I love Via Hemp Co. I've been telling people about it ever since they sent the sample pack. I was like, we don't even have a promo code yet, but now that we do, I would be remiss not to let you know.
Yeah.
And I want to let you guys know that no matter where you live in the USA, it ships to all 50 states in discreet packaging. If you go to the website, you can check out the website and they will have very detailed descriptions about how the gummies will make you feel. And they don't just have gummies, but we've enjoyed the gummies.
Mm-hmm.
They'll tell you how they make you feel. They will tell you the potency. There's a nice, like, if you don't know milligrams and stuff like me, you can look at a little barometer and it's just like a little bit or a lot of it, if you get what I'm saying. It's just great. Check them out. The link is in the description, but it is viahemp.com, and then use the code CockTales and you will get 15% off. And you'll also get a free sample on any order, which is also great. So you get the 15% off of what you picked, and then they're gonna throw in a free sample for you. Trust us, you're gonna love it. And just so that you also know, everything does not have THC in it. You can get CBD, CBN, the other stuff. It details everything out. So in case you're like, oh, I can't have THC because of my job or where I live, whatever, they have so many products without the THC so that you can still get that great feeling, that great relaxation, or that energy, whatever it is you're looking for. Just go to viahemp.com, use the code CockTales, you'll get 15% off, and you'll get a free sample.
Yeah, check 1 2, check 1 2. Is this mic on? Is this mic on? Hey, listen, man. It's the one and only trendsetter DJ Sense, and you're listening to CockTales. Dirty discussions with Kiki and Medinah Monroe. Yeah.
Today's cocktail is called the Keke Palmer.
I thought it was going to be the Kiki said so.
Keke Palmer, baby. What you need for this drink is some vodka, some tonic, and some lemon wedges and a lime wedge. So you're going to fill a highball glass with ice, pour the vodka and stir several times. Pour the tonic water onto a bar spoon into the glass to increase the bubbles. And then squeeze in the juice from 1 lemon wedge and 1 lime wedge. Add the squeezed wedges into the drink, then add another lime wedge to the glass as a garnish. That's such a pretty but a strong drink.
I love my drinks nice and strong, okay?
Mm-hmm. You want to taste that liquor.
I do. I want to taste that liquor and I want to feel it all in between my legs and in my butt.
Oh, what is it? Look at her dick.
Well, hopefully it's going to lead me to the dick. Okay? Anyway, welcome back to CockTales Dirty Discussions, you guys.
Hey, y'all.
As you can see, we're on another set. We're still at the Something Extraordinary Content House, but this is the comfy living room set. It is quite comfy. I done kicked off my shoes. I'm acting like I'm at home.
It's almost like you forgot we're at a content house. You feel like you're at
just
home.
A house. But it's super cute. If you guys are looking for somewhere to record when you are in Atlanta, the location is just about 15 minutes from the airport. It's really nice. There's parking. You don't have to be worried about valet.
It's
charging
free
you
parking.
$25.
Free parking, baby.
Yes. There's bathrooms. There's ample space. You won't be crunched on top of each other. It's a great place to record, so check them out. I've tagged the link to their Instagram page where you can go and get all the links to everything and find out how to book in the description box. Also, before we get started today, we do have 2 guests, but we wanted to remind you guys that we are going back on tour.
We on tour, baby. We on tour.
Oh, okay.
You
I
like
wasn't
that?
expecting. Yeah, I did. We had some Starbucks. I got a little extra shot of espresso before we started recording, so we are on, and it's earlier in the day. So anyway, we are going to kick off the last call tour. This is not the last tour ever.
People were like, y'all are ending the show. I was like, no, it's just like cocktails, last call.
The last call for 2023. Like the year is coming to a close. We want to not feel rushed during the holidays. Relax.
Calm down. So September 29th, we are kicking this tour off in New York City at Sony Hall.
And then October 15th, we will be in Charlotte at the Comedy Zone.
October 27th, we are in Chi-Town at the City Winery, baby.
I'm excited about that one. And then right after that, on October 29th, we will be in St. Louis eating ribs and cracking jokes at this new City Winery location there.
And then we're meeting the Johns on November 3rd in Philly, baby, at the City Winery.
It was almost like you said Jones.
It did.
And then we're going to make our way to DC to close this thing out on Sunday, November 5th at the Howard Theater. And all of these shows are going to be great. Pick a city, pick 3 cities, pick 6 cities. It don't matter. Get your tickets. The links to all of the tickets are in the description box below. Come out and see us. It's going to be a good time. And if you're interested in sponsoring or you want to donate products for our VIP gift bags or just whatever it is that you're thinking, if you need some extra promotion, you want to get your product or your service in front of real potential consumers or your actual consumers, let us know. Hit us up. The email is in the description, but it's sales@cocktailspod.com, and somebody from our team can send over our rates and what we're offering, and we would love to bring you on board. And we offer so many different forms of sponsorship, whether it's social media,
infomercial.
It is.
And then next we have
and we promote on social media, we promote in the show and at the actual live show. Y'all help these businesses grow. We're trying to ball out next year, okay?
Okay. All right. So we have 2 special guests. We got, I feel like DJ Drama or something. J-Rod and Kristen from And Then We Had Sex podcast.
Yo, what's
Hey,
good?
guys.
We
What's
have
good?
2 happily married people.
They even sit
Yeah,
close
you know.
together, y'all. Look at
who
that.
talk about
Nah,
sex
that was just
and
a couch. That was just a
Oh,
couch.
They told
man.
us one
Yeah.
camera. That's
Yeah,
Oh,
so we had to
okay.
get close. And,
Well, my bad.
So cute.
Oh God, thanks.
Welcome to CockTales.
Thank you
Hey
for having
guys,
us.
Hey,
we're
what's
excited to be here. We've been trying to do this for a minute. Actually.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
good.
real rap.
I have seen you guys a lot. We do a lot of the same venues for the
Yeah.
live shows,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, they were just here. They just left because
Yeah.
they'll have the posters in the back, even though all of our posters should be in the front. Don't you
So,
know?
You know
why,
what I
yeah,
mean?
why are they not? Why?
I don't know.
It's no respect. No
I
respect
stay
at all.
talking to the people. I'll be like, where is the posters?
Mhm.
Yeah.
As soon as we arrive, where's the poster? Why aren't we on the marquee?
I saw
That's-
one in a
Mhm.
bathroom one time. And I
Yeah.
was like, okay.
The
well,
bathroom?
this is-
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Even though
I'll be
people got a
reading the stuff
pee-pee.
in the
I get it.
bathroom.
People
Yeah.
got a pee-pee, but hey.
Yeah.
Where y'all from?
So I'm from Virginia. I was born in DC from Virginia. He's basically from Virginia, but he's gonna tell you something else.
Where you
I'm from the Bronx, but
The Bronx.
VA is home. Yes.
He's from VA.
What part of Virginia?
Virginia Beach,
Okay.
Yeah.
like the Clips Pharrell, Virginia. Everybody gets confused. No, that's yeah.
And how long have y'all been married?
Shit.
How long, baby?
Yo, don't ask me questions like that, man.
Wait, because it makes you nervous because you don't know?
He don't.
Nah, it's
He
not that I don't
know.
know. I just don't know.
Almost 6
Okay.
years.
Mm.
Almost 6 years.
Yeah.
Almost 6 years. And how
Almost.
long have y'all been together?
Almost 7. Maybe.
Oh, so y'all didn't wait all day
Nah,
to get
nah.
married.
Nah, we was
Yeah, we
fucking.
got engaged within 6 months and married within a year.
Yeah.
Oh, I like to hear that. No need to be wasting time.
Not at all.
Who knew first?
I did.
I didn't know shit.
I
I didn't
did.
know anything. I'm sorry.
how did you know?
Honestly, I had I was ready to settle down, and I made a list of things that I wanted in a woman, and I met her real quick after I made that list, and I was like, oh shit, she's on like 90% of this.
Mhm.
That don't even
That's
sound
it.
romantic.
It
Nah, it's
actually
not-
did.
it-
I liked it.
I loved it.
Not
Yes.
necessarily romantic, but it
sounded
sounds
realistic.
purposeful.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you knew
most
what
definitely.
you wanted. You was done playing in the streets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Now, what do I really want? Now that you
Exactly.
got the experience,
exactly.
what was on the list?
You know, it was so funny. Sense of humor was the first thing, and the fact that she's a comedian just kind of took that over the
that's
edge.
like bonus points.
Sense of humor. I wanted somebody that was good with children because I brought a child into the relationship as well as she did.
Oh, so smart.
I wanted
people need to hear stuff like that.
Yeah.
No, it was real. It was real because my son is important to me. So you know, I wanted somebody that was freaky.
You said freaky or free?
Freaky.
Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, free is good too. I didn't want a pen pal. You know what I mean?
Out in the free world with the rest of us.
And I wanted a friend. You know what I'm saying? Like I wanted somebody that I could actually call my friend, and she was all of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is so sweet.
It's weird when it's said in front of other people.
It's so beautiful, and it just reminds you that like timing is such a huge part in relationships being successful.
Yeah.
And it sounded like you finally got to that point and you were like, y'all met at the right time.
Yeah.
Because imagine if you would have met her like 3 years earlier.
Oh, no.
weren't ready.
Actually, the funny part was we did meet. About 2 years prior to us dating?
Yeah.
And we had a connection, we had chemistry, but it just wasn't the right time because she
had
was
so many other people in line.
and she had a dude that just was trash. So,
No, I didn't.
You know.
He wasn't trash. He wasn't trash. He was in the way. He wasn't trash.
You ever have like moments where you're like, dang, if you would have met me like 5 years ago, you would not like me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like-
or maybe I need to meet you again in 2 more years.
Come back.
Knowing when you're ready and being aware enough. That is so important to y'all.
Yeah.
So underrated,
How
I
did
think.
what was on your list? Or did you even have one?
She ain't had no
didn't.
list.
You didn't? You just like, oh, he cool. He like me. I like him back.
Honestly, I was so concentrated on my career that I didn't care. So I've been doing stand-up for like 13 years. And
Oh, wow.
I was like very concentrated on that. I have a child. Like I had a child. I was like, this is what I want to do. I had no idea. I did not see any of this coming at all. So I didn't really have a list, but somebody taking my daughter in the same way I do was big for me. Other than that, I was like, well, figure out the other stuff, but I need someone to love my daughter the way I love my daughter. So
Of
that was
course.
a big thing for me.
And then
honestly.
how did you circle back? If y'all met before,
Oh,
like,
shit. All right.
We getting in y'all's business.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
because I'm curious.
So I had released the book and we did a book release party. And she happened to be there on business, and we connected, had some tequila, and we've
So it's
been
Tequila circle
Tequila.
us back.
Tequila is a good friend that
It
will
is.
help bring
It's
people
beautiful.
together.
It is.
Or
it
she
is.
can make y'all turn up and
That
be
also-
mad.
Now that happened too. Yeah,
That also.
yeah. You know what I mean, but
Both of
yeah,
those
we was
things.
inseparable after that. From that day on.
I love that.
Yeah.
That is beautiful.
I ain't been able to get away from this nigga since then.
And don't want to.
Boy,
Stop lying.
hey, you know, just for a little bit a day. It's okay.
So before we get to know our couple a little bit more, we're going to take a quick break and go into weird sex.
You said a man is not a necessity, a man is a luxury.
Like dessert. Yeah. A man is absolutely not a necessity.
Did you mean that to sound mean and bitter?
Oh, not at all. I adore dessert. I love men. I think men are the coolest. But you don't really need them to live.
Okay, you guys. So this week's weird sex story, somebody felt similar to you, but he took matters down a crazy turn. He got violent. Now, we don't condone violence. Let me just put that out there. But let me tell y'all what this crazy motherfucker did. So, an irate Florida husband battered a man real bloody with an aluminum bat after catching him in bed with his wife. He didn't want her going nowhere. She cheated, but he was going to beat his ass. And he did. So this guy, John Deming, 33, of Lake Worth, Florida, he's facing attempted murder charges because he beat this man so bad. And he went into the victim's Airbnb, caught him fucking his wife. Ooh. And he just went into a rage. So, responding to a 911 call, the deputies arrived there. They saw the man in the living room just laid out, blood everywhere. The red trail led to the apartment's bedroom where the badly bloody, I'm sorry, he wasn't in the living room. It was just blood everywhere. Blood trail leads him to the bedroom where he was lying on his back, holding a towel to his head. And then according to the arrest reports, he told a CT technician that is what all happened. So then the wife, he said Deming's wife was his coworker. This is why I tell y'all, don't be fucking people at work. Y'all are starting these affairs and getting in trouble. Now the man came. Your husband is facing attempted murder charges.
The kids is messed up forever.
Yes, the families is feeling away, and you about to be in jail with real criminals, not
You about to be in there with
real killers.
Ooh.
And in Florida, I know it's hot. Ooh, wee. So anyway, they were working together, and they've been having an affair for some time, and I don't know how the wife feels. I haven't seen it, but they go to court this next week on July 17th. So I'm going to be following this case. I'm going to have to update you guys later because I want to know what happens, and I want to know what she got to say. So she saw that man getting beat with the bat, and then what did you do? Go hide in the closet, lock yourself in the bathroom? I've got to know the details.
I would like
But he's still alive, so good thing it's attempted murder and not murder. He does get to have his life. I hope he does not continue things down the path with this lady because she just don't care about nobody else's feelings but her own.
I hate when you have to learn hard lessons. That's a lesson. Everybody learned a lesson.
My man came in like Joe Clark with the bat.
Baby, don't fuck with me.
And then the man is like, I felt like he was out to kill me. Yeah, he was trying to kill. It was a bat to your head
And you were
your
sleeping
body.
with his wife. I mean, I'm not even... Listen.
And you know that lady was married if y'all worked together.
So...
Maybe she lied and said it was
Have
separation.
y'all ever cheated on each other?
On each other? No.
Yeah.
No. But I've cheated.
That's a crazy thing. I could lie right now. He right here. But I didn't because you know
don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
We haven't cheated.
Nah.
Do y'all think sometimes, like, in marriage, naturally there are some cheating thoughts? Like, have you ever been like...
Oh, hell yeah. I be cheating in my dreams all the time.
Okay, how do you cheat in your dreams?
You fucking other people?
I don't think there's cheating thought. I think that it's stupid for us to think that somebody doesn't see someone else and be like, oh my God, maybe in a world, maybe I might do something like
in
that.
what world?
I'm saying fantasizing.
I just want to know where.
I'm just saying fantasizing about someone. I don't think that's far-fetched to be like, unless you act on it, it's different. But I don't think it's far-fetched to be like, yo, I could possibly fuck this person.
What's his name?
Nah,
I want to know his name.
Is it a
I just want to make sure I get the Airbnb for y'all.
Do you think it would be different if she cheated on you with a man versus a woman?
Oh, well, I mean, this is my thing. If you cheat on me with a man, then you really didn't like me. If you cheat on me with a woman, you just selfish because you didn't invite me. You know, I could have watched.
No, see, that's the problem. You always thinking that you got to be involved in some shit. No,
I said watch. I didn't say be involved. Y'all can do your thing.
That's still kind of involved because you're in the room. They might want to have.
It's only involved if my penis is out. I'm just chilling. I'm making sure you good. I'm patting your head because you got sweat on it and everything.
Oh, that's wow. That's very participatory.
Yeah, I'm out here.
Okay, cool.
For your love.
No, I can't see myself doing that. I think I would tell him first. Mm-hmm. That's with any relationship. I feel like I would, if I feel like I gotta do that, I would say it first. Like I'm
really
very honest.
Hear one successful relationship who's actually been in that situation and
the cheating.
They're like, hey baby, I'm letting you know this now that I'm gonna cheat on you.
Yeah. No.
There's a lady that I met and I'm thinking about cheating on you. I really wonder how the rest of the conversation would go.
The rest of the conversation goes, I can't believe you. Why would you want to do this to me?
Has that happened to you?
Of course.
Okay.
And basically...
You announced the cheat before the cheat.
Yeah.
Now, you said you wanted to cheat or you said you wanted an open relationship?
No, I said I wanted to cheat. Open relationship wasn't like a key term back then.
That's just a wild conversation. Introduction to a conversation.
It was straight cheating.
Wild ass nigga.
It was straight cheating.
What do you want to do right now?
I told her what it was and she didn't believe me. I did it. I came back and said, well, it happened. And the trust left. And the relationship kind of went downhill from there.
I love how you tried to clean it up. The trust left.
Exactly.
So when you told her you were thinking about it,
right? She didn't believe me.
She didn't believe you, but what did she say? No, you're not.
Right.
Or
no.
try me if you want to.
It wasn't a no, you not. It was more so niggas, please. Like
that means no. You know that,
yeah,
right?
That does mean no.
Whether she believes you or not, that means no.
No means no.
You grown.
I like how you threw that in there.
You grown.
Man.
No does
okay,
mean no.
So she finds out.
She found out.
How did she find out? You came back and told her?
Yeah, I told her.
Yeah, I told her it was going to happen, but when it actually happened.
When it happened, I told her. And I'm not going to act like I was a stand-up dude.
We don't think you were.
No, nobody did.
The conversation didn't really go like
that. That wasn't an assumption at all.
No. Nah, it took a couple of weeks before I let it out. She was like, "Did you fuck that girl?"
She knew something was
Yeah, exactly. And I told her it was good. And
you told her it was good?
No, I told her what was good. No, I didn't tell her it was good because it really wasn't. That was the fucked up
that
part.
was the next question.
Yeah, and it was bad. It was.
You know what's crazy? All his stories sound like movies, but that should be real. Because I've met some of these people. I'm like, but why did you let that happen? I don't understand any of this shit. Like, this shit is very real.
Yeah.
It's crazy to me.
Yeah, it was a messy situation, and we tried to work it out afterward. But like I said, the trust had left.
Yeah.
You know, and it was just downhill from there.
Yeah. Kristen, have you ever cheated?
No, I've gotten cheated on mad times.
Welcome
so
to the club.
many times. It's been so many. No, I've never, because I feel like if I have to do that, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
I'm just literally just gonna be like, I can't do this. Like, there's a reason that I want to go somewhere else, and I'm gonna do that.
Let me dip.
Yeah, I've been cheated on so many. I got cheated on when I was pregnant. Like, I've been not by him.
Nah.
Right, because he did say you brought another child, so somebody else.
Like, when you hear something like that, I see how somebody could bust somebody upside the head with
like
that.
for real.
Yeah.
No, it was real bad. But no, that's why I can't. Because I know how I felt. I don't want anybody else to feel like that. Even if it's a nigga that ain't shit. I don't want nobody to feel like that. I'm gonna leave.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
How do y'all? Okay, so I have a question because I was having this conversation with somebody the other day.
Okay.
Phones. Do y'all have each other's passwords?
Yes.
And do you go through phones?
I used to. That used to be my favorite thing in the world.
It's like, let's kick off some drama today. Let me read the phone, find what the fuck I was looking for, and turn this bitch out.
Shit been going too good this
That's
week.
how I started my day. I woke up, I had eggs, and I was like, let me just see. He sleep. I'm gonna look through his phone. But that was like my shit. But I realized that, and this is not even like pandering or nothing, I wasn't confident enough in myself. So I was like, what the fuck is he doing? What's wrong with me? What's better in here that's better than me? So I used to go through his phone all the fucking time. But now I'm like, I'm the shit. He could do whatever he want. If something happens, like I'm good. If this were to go sideways, like I feel good about myself. But before I was like, I don't know. I don't like the way I look. I don't like the way I feel. I don't like all this other stuff. So I was going through everything. I was fine as shit though. So that's different.
Did it also make you feel better and help you stop looking at his phone when you realized there was nothing in there?
No, I didn't realize there was nothing in there.
Were you going through his phone or somebody else's?
No, it was his. I realized there was shit in there. But we ended up getting through that, like talking through that shit.
Because going through the phone stuff or journals,
yeah,
you shouldn't be doing that. But it can go two ways. It can go there like, what the fuck you going through? And now we fight, we breaking phones, we throwing phones, and it could be like less. Okay, we clearly haven't had like boundary setting, or we haven't even talked about what we both expect from each other. Let's maybe try to do that now. And that's how you be knowing sometimes when you really care about somebody's feelings and where you want the relationship to go. It's like, okay, let's talk about it. Maybe we can get over it. Maybe we can get through this.
Yeah, I think that's what ended up happening with us. But a lot of it was like it was just past shit that I was getting mad at. And I was like, why am I mad about this now? Like, this is literally not the situation now. Why am I mad that this is a girl that maybe you did have sex with before? Like, is this affecting me now? Like, I had to look at that. Like, why am I mad? Am I mad because society tells you gotta get mad? Everybody else says you gotta be mad about this shit? Or am I really mad? Like, do I care?
I have that conversation with people all the time. Why are you mad?
Yeah, do you care?
think that you're supposed to be mad, or do you actually have a feeling about it? And if you do have a feeling, what is that actual feeling? I thought about your little emotional wheel or whatever the fuck. She pulled out this therapy thing on a road trip to Birmingham one time.
It's a wheel of a whole bunch of different emotions other than just good, bad, and great.
But I've been thinking about it ever since she showed it to me, because it's like it's got the basic emotions, I'm mad or I'm happy. And then it branches out to help you really identify. That's important.
Yeah. I don't think a lot of people think about that. We just respond and we don't sit down and be like, yo, but why?
Why
am I
need to be
like this?
Because do I actually give a fuck? No.
Yeah. I don't care.
Calm down.
And then you be embarrassed. Like,
I was acting up for no reason. Is my period coming?
Exactly. Exactly.
Because there's stuff in my phone too. And I'm over here acting like it ain't nothing in my phone.
Right,
it was nothing in her phone. I looked through it. It was nothing in her phone.
Okay.
It was trash.
He was so upset it was not in my phone.
Oh my God.
I kind of
woke
wanted
her
something
up.
to be in my phone.
I woke her up in the middle of the night to tell her, why the fuck is your phone so dry? It was trash. Like,
I wanted
to find something so bad.
No.
Oh.
Really? Why? Because she found something.
He wanted to make himself feel better about the shit.
I was looking through the phone. I was like, it has to be something in here for me to look. And it was nothing. It was so dry. Like, just basic ass conversations.
I think that comes from everybody being, when you're hurt, you just look for shit to hurt you more because you're used to that shit.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
So, do you guys talk about stuff like this on y'all's podcast? What y'all be talking about?
Everything. whatever. You know, it's
You know what's funny? Our podcast started off like just regular shit and it ended up being therapy. We had in the beginning, the first maybe 100 episodes, we were fighting every fucking day. We would end podcasts and I'd be like, nigga, edit that shit out. He was like, I ain't editing out shit. Like, it was days where I would just be like, cut the podcast, I'm leaving. Like, we had another co-host and she would just sit there.
I bet she was so uncomfortable.
She probably like, I don't know to interject or not.
But she was so used to it that she'd be like, all right, are we done? Are we done? I don't know.
I cannot stand when I'm out with like a couple, whether it's a double date or it's like me and them, an argument happens or a bickerment happens, and you're just
so
like
uncomfortable.
And then when they include you, and they're like, "But do you get where I'm?
Don't put me in it.
Oh, that's him.
I don't want to be in
I
it.
don't want to be in it because I do know who is the wrong person in this situation. I don't want nobody mad at me.
Yeah, and I'm feeling conflicted because probably only one of y'all is my actual friend, and I feel like I got to ride for my friend. But if my friend wrong, it's just like, just leave me out of it, and I will address it with my friend later. I see what happens. Just give me the. We can talk on our own time, but I can't stand up for you right now because that's my friend.
That's literally what happened. It was so funny. He would always be like, but do you know what I'm saying? And she came in as my friend, and I was like,
so she like,
really? What do you want to say?
Yeah, man. It was a lot. It was a lot, but it was, oh man, it was irreplaceable for our relationship. Like she said,
that's the word you use there.
Nah, it was you could not replace that situation.
Yeah.
You could not replace.
It had to happen.
It had to.
There you go.
Because we got into our relationship so quickly, because we got married so quickly. It was a lot of things that were unresolved or things we just had never brought up. And during that time, it was just like every episode, for some reason, something would come up and we just arguing.
New shit.
Yeah.
New shit every episode.
But because we were doing a show, it almost had to have a resolve in a lot of ways. And in doing that, it helped us have resolve in our relationship.
Find a way to end it so we got to move on to this next episode.
Exactly.
We got to figure this out.
Yeah.
Communication is key.
It's a lot.
Isn't that crazy that sometimes as adults, like, we have a really difficult time successfully communicating what the fuck we're trying to say. And you have fallouts, you have divorces, you have friendship, and like people that have known each other for 20 years fall out because y'all didn't know how to just say sorry and talk about it. Yeah, or let the argument. Sometimes I feel like arguing is good. You get to let the relationship breathe and really understand.
Yeah, as long as you're not disrespecting
as long
each
as
other.
you're not, and listen to each other and be like, okay, let's figure out how we can make this work.
Yeah, and something I had to learn with all relationships is like, I have a way that I like to talk about issues, how I like to be apologized to, how I like to apologize. And then when I realized that some people really just want to hear certain things. Like me, it's like, I can hear you, but bitch, you fucking lying, or nigga, you lying, whatever. I want to see some change behavior. Like, yeah, say sorry, but like, if you go back to your old behavior, you weren't sorry, and now I'm pissed every time you say sorry. Don't say sorry to me. Just change what you're doing. Or sometimes it could be little things where it's like, you can't undo it. We can address it, but as long as you acknowledge, hey, I'm sorry for hurting your feelings, or I know that I did this, or whatever, it's easier for me to move on. But when people be like, okay, well, what are we going to do in the future? And, well, hold on, bitch, you didn't realize where you was wrong, and I need you to understand how I felt, or like where the difference is. But I think in trying to work on understanding other people, and this is something for anybody watching or listening, when you want to get over issues, you got to sometimes step outside of yourself and how you view the world, how you view people, all of the scenarios you created in your head, and talk to the person and just see where they're at. Because you could have made up a bunch of stuff in your own head, or thought that they needed something that they didn't need, and just like listen, like just take yourself out of it and listen, and that helps so much.
It's very hard. I'll say as an adult, it's very hard to get out of your own way.
It is,
but I don't think that I really learned that until we had our kids. So our kids, we have twin sons that are 5. They're on the autism spectrum. So
5
with
years
autism,
old,
you really gotta learn how people operate. It's a lot. We have 4 kids, but it's a lot. But you really
Your
have
face.
look at your face.
any kids.
We got nephews and nieces.
And that's a lot. And that's
and
a lot.
cousins. Yeah.
But like with our kids, like on the spectrum, we had to learn different ways that people think. And it made me approach everybody around me differently. Like people are mad. There might be a reason that people have attitudes, or they're mad about things, like, or they're not listening to everything you're saying. There might be something blocking that. So I've approached everybody so differently. Like now
I
that
love
I've been an
that.
adult. Yeah.
It helps you better understand just people.
In
Yeah.
general,
Like,
yes.
Yeah.
everybody has something going on. It just might be a bad day or a good day or whatever.
Exactly.
Or you just have a different style.
Exactly.
And that's it. And it's like, well, hold on. Maybe if I stop trying to prove my point and listen to what you're saying,
Yeah.
oh, we're really not that different. We
Yeah.
just have different approaches.
Yeah, understand how you think, and it might not be the way I think, but maybe how did you get here? Like this, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I love
I
that.
thought about that watching Love on the Spectrum. Have y'all seen that show?
I love.
So I
Love
watched
on the
a little
Spectrum.
bit of it.
She
I
won't
watched
let me
a little
watch
bit
it.
of
Why?
Because
Why?
he'll cry.
Oh, you'll cry?
He will
I'm
cry.
a crier.
happy endings on
I'm a
that show,
crier.
though.
And they're really funny. Like
Nah,
the people be
you know
cracking
what-
jokes.
Cry.
You know what it is? When we found out that our boys were on the spectrum, the first thing that went in my mind is I don't want them to miss out on life.
And they
So
won't.
yeah, and I know that now, but in the beginning, it was like it came out right around the same time we found out. So watching it was just like shit. My boys may never experience love, may never experience sex. They, those things was really on my heart.
It's a wild, limited life. There's other things they could experience.
Yeah, I mean, but that was what I was
Well,
worried
let me
about at the
tell
time.
you, there is a girl on the show, and she don't miss out on dating and love.
Yeah.
And she be like, oh, wait a minute. She has her list. Oh, wait a minute. He works at Ralph's, which is like a Kroger.
Right.
And she's like, oh,
No.
no, I need somebody who's up and doing stuff. I'm an animator. I have a career. I've won
Ooh,
awards.
see?
Right.
And he worked at the grocery store. Like, whoa, this is not my plan. And,
And
she
then
moved
there's
on to
the
the
one
next
guy, I
one.
can't remember his name, he's from season 1, and he was like, I really like
In the
dinosaurs.
UK or America?
Yeah, he had the glass, he really liked the dinosaurs. He was like, I'm not about to be dating you if you don't like dinosaurs. Like, he was like, I know what the fuck I want.
Yeah.
And it don't,
You should watch
I love
it.
that.
Yeah, it
I
don't
love
matter how
that.
it looked to you. Like, this is
Yeah.
what I want. These are my
Mhm.
needs. And if you can't meet these, then
And
fuck
then
it.
some of them, it was like they were looking for love, but you could tell it was really their parents trying to give them that push because they were
Yeah.
like, "I'm fine with my swords and going to the Renaissance
Exactly.
fairs.
Right.
I'm good with this. What's the problem?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "You need to go. Find a wife. Get out of the house. You're 40."
We already got one of the kids that we know he ain't leaving us, and then one of the
Okay.
kid he's gonna leave us immediately.
Now, one of them's he's planning it now. He's 5. He planning
Yeah,
that shit
he's out.
immediately. He's
He
very
is
independent.
out.
Very independent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know. It's not that bad.
How do you guys handle space from each other? Or are you
yeah,
guys the
'cause y'all
type of
work
couple
together?
where you don't want space?
No, I would
no,
love
we
it.
want space.
I would love it.
We
It would be
want
great. But it's very hard. It's hard because again, we work together. We live together. We're still parenting and stuff like that. So we don't.
Ooh, that's a lot of together.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Like I you have to find like pockets of shit. Like we've been in Atlanta. I'll go down and eat breakfast by myself. Like I'll go do something like that. Like I have to find a little bit of alone time. It's very hard.
Go play my video game.
It don't sound fun. So really, we haven't mastered that shit yet. We haven't
Working
mastered
on
that
it.
shit. He'll take trips or do stuff like that. Like he'll go out with his best friend and like they'll take trips overseas. And
But
do
when
all
you
this
be doing
other
that, do you
shit,
miss
but-
her? Do you be like, dang, I actually really don't need
Nah, I
that
do.
space?
I do. Like it's so crazy. The first time, because I used to travel all the time before we got together, and then it slowed down because of the pandemic and all of that. And the first time I took a trip after the pandemic, I'm out in Greece and I'm just loving it. And I just sat there. I was like, but this would be so much more fun if she was here. Like
This nigga called me every 5 seconds. I was like, "Sir, you in Greece? Leave
But
me
did you
alone."
secretly love it?
Yeah.
Because imagine, I'm always like, okay, let's be thankful and grateful because imagine the flip side of that. You like, we don't never be calling me.
He's posting on his story all day.
It's like he
call me
doesn't. I think
all
it's
the time.
beautiful to know that like you want to talk to her. You
Yeah.
want to hear from. You're not
that
like,
ain't beautiful,
thank you,
but
God.
fuck it. It's cool. I
Like
guess.
he'd call me and he'd like show me what's outside and it was like the hillside and all this other shit. I was like, "That's beautiful." I'm like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Oh no, I'm bored right now." "You're bored in Greece? What are you doing?"
Go
Like,
explore.
It was
Miss
so
me,
cool to
baby.
me.
You're miss me. I'm coming. I'm on the way.
Yeah, it was so cool.
Yeah.
It was dope.
What was I gonna say? Okay, it's the space in marriage, cool,
Yeah.
y'all
Yeah.
get y'all's little space.
Yeah.
Do you get offended if someone is like, one of y'all's like, I need space?
No. Take your time. Please go.
No.
Yeah.
Nah, not at all. I think that the problem is if we're that clingy to each other and we do all this shit together, then there's no way we could live apart from each other as our own people.
Yeah.
Like we could not do anything. If I am mad because he want to go take a trip or he want to do something with everything we do, like there's a problem.
Yeah.
Like,
Y'all ever been to the sex club?
yeah.
Yes.
No, so we've been to sex parties.
Oh,
they
yeah,
are
that's right.
different.
No club.
They are
yeah.
very different.
Mad different.
I've never been to a sex party. I've only been to a sex club.
I don't know.
Damn.
It's very different. No, and I didn't feel any type of way there either. You might have a little bit.
At the sex party?
Yeah.
Any type of way? How?
I don't know.
Were y'all married already?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like y'all go to the sex party and what was happening? I want the details. Y'all were fucking.
We was fucking.
Were people watching?
Yes.
We
and
were
did
fucking
you enjoy
in a
it?
room. I had fun, but I didn't like when we were fucking. This one guy came up to me, and just had his dick out, and he was touch it, and I wasn't attracted to him at all, and I was like, no,
get that thing away from me.
He just kept saying like, touch it. I was like, see, this is.
And he
aggressive.
followed us from like room to room, and at one point, I was like, I don't know the etiquette of a sex party. Like, can I fuck him up right here? Or
I gotta meet him outside.
Right, exactly. Like I didn't know how it worked, but somebody had came and just like kind of tapped him on the shoulder, like, "Yo, be easy." But yeah, it was really weird that way. But other than that, we kind of enjoyed it. We was the life of the party, so that was kind of
one guy found out I was a comedian, and he talked to me about another comedian for 2 hours.
Were y'all just naked talking about comedy?
No, there was like a level where everyone was just dressed, there was food, there was dancing, and then you go upstairs. It was like a hotel, one of the hotel ones, and like where they had a whole floor taken up.
Blocked
so we were
off,
downstairs trying to get to know people. He found out I was a comic. He talked to me about another comic for 2 hours. He was serious. 2 hours about the other. Do you know this person? Oh well. And for 2 hours.
I would have had to say so. I'd be one of those moments where I'm not about to sit here and do this.
Oh my God, I have to throw up, and then I would just run away.
I was listening.
I'm not running away. You need to know this is unacceptable. Shut the fuck up.
I didn't know it was gonna last that long, and the time just went by. I was like, nigga, it's been 2 hours.
Looking at the clock, like, damn, is the party over? I missed everything.
Yeah. So just the parties.
Yeah, man.
Do y'all still date each other? And is it realistic to still want to date each other when you're married? Like,
yes, it is realistic.
No, you still want to do it.
You know what? When we're on the road, I think that's when our dating happens because we get to do different things. When we're at home, it's so hard because we have all the kids. We have so many responsibilities. Plus, we're doing the podcast and all of that. So it makes it difficult to carve out that time. Yeah. But when on the road, it's like we don't have any of those responsibilibilities in our face. Really so we're able to do certain things. So, yeah.
So I would love to know, I'm curious to know, shout out. Both of you answer. When was the last time you did something sweet for your wife? And when was the last time you did something sweet for your husband?
Damn.
I can think of the last time.
That I did something sweet?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. Go ahead.
No, probably Mother's Day.
What?
What you got me for?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know what you, yeah.
He got me Usher tickets for Mother's Day.
That's a good gift.
It is, but he didn't do shit else the rest of the day.
You didn't make no breakfast, no little struggle breakfast.
No, I tried to make her breakfast. I asked her what she wanted for breakfast, and she was just real quick and got her own breakfast, ordered her own breakfast. I'm like, all right, well, fuck it. You know.
You're like, okay, well, you don't need two breakfasts.
Hell yeah.
Look, and the tickets ain't till October. I was like, so today we just not gonna do nothing.
Nothing planned for today. Like, that's cool, but
something sweet. I don't know.
I know something sweet that you did for me.
Okay.
It actually didn't happen, but she really tried to make it happen.
Oh yeah.
Okay. For effort.
Yeah, hell yeah. One of my favorite groups of all time is Drew Hill, and she tried to introduce me to Cisco. We couldn't go, unfortunately, but that was her thing.
He got sick, so we couldn't go. Yeah.
Cisco got sick, or you got sick?
No, he got sick.
Yeah.
It was a surprise, and I had been planning for like a couple months. My homeboy's like a promoter for like those R&B tours and does all that stuff. And I set it up. I was like, I really want. He's gonna freak out when this shit happens. This is gonna be the craziest thing ever. Like
I might have cried.
And he got sick that week. He got like a virus like that week. And I was like, oh my God, I've been planning for months.
What are the chances?
I've been months. I had been planning for months. Like we were gonna fly out for a day, go meet him, go to a concert, come back. Like, I
didn't even know Cisco was still
yes.
The old school.
Yeah, they have a few little old school tours going around. Genuine, Cisco, Jagged Edge. My mama sends me the updates.
And I wanted to go myself because like it was like Genuine and Shy and it was like all these people, and I was like, he will lose his mind, and we didn't get to go.
Yeah,
so
damn,
that hurt. But we're gonna do it though. We're gonna do it. Yeah.
But like little things too, just making sure that shit is where it needs to be when you're looking for it, or like cooking or whatever. Like
eating pussy, shit like that.
That's good to know that's still happening.
Yeah, because some people get a little lazy.
Some people start to get tired and lazy.
Man, listen, I got a taste for it. It's like ice cream sometimes.
I'm tired all the time.
Do y'all have celebrity crushes?
Yeah.
I don't really have anybody specific, honestly.
You got a type?
Maybe I have a type.
What
What's
would
your
the
type?
be?
That's crazy.
No, son.
I don't know. Like, are we talking? I don't
Physical.
know.
Just straight
Mine
physical.
is Drake, if you didn't know.
Really?
Drake.
Yeah, I love
She
Drake.
loves Drake.
Wow.
She had a cutout of Drake.
You
that
know
we took
why?
off
You got a
the
cutout
stage.
of Drake?
I know like 2 niggas that look like Drake, so it's like weird for me.
I love me some Drake.
I don't know. I don't even think I have a type. I don't think anybody I've dated has looked the same.
Yeah, they did. They all had
So I
dreads.
just, no, not everybody. I think that certain people are just attracted to me. I don't really know. I don't really have a good one.
Mr. Cheeks is her type.
I love that nigga.
I don't know.
No idea.
Wait, how old are y'all?
34.
30.
I'm gonna cut that out.
I don't know
34.
who
This is
Mr.
Mr.
Cheeks
Cheeks.
She said I'm gonna cut that out.
Oh no.
Listen.
I was like drooping
Because
all
I
with
know,
dreadlocks.
yeah, because I know his music, but I'm like, Mr. Cheeks,
like
what he
lights,
look
camera,
like?
action. So that's always been like when I was younger. I was like, I want a rough ass nigga look with dreads.
Let's see if I can
That's
find
my
a
type.
younger. Oh, you like the rough look.
But
Well,
now
never
I
mind.
don't know. Look at you. Find a good one, please.
I'm
No?
trying, girl, but I'm trying to see what's good. So you like the rough look? I mean, that
used
picture
to
was rough.
Love the Lost Boys. I used to love Tupac. I used to
This
love
is the
Lost
best one
Boys.
I can
love-
find.
Stop that! Don't do that to me.
He has nice skin.
That was
In this
then, though.
photo-
I don't know what he looked like now. I have no idea what he
This?
looks like now.
This.
He look like life been hard.
Nah.
Yeah.
I wanted somebody to look like they were lived in. Like I wanted. I don't know what it was. It was just then. I wanted something, but now I don't know. I don't know. I know I can see somebody and be like they're attractive. Like I don't really have a type. What about you?
What?
What's your type?
I ain't got no type, man.
Yes, you do.
It's like you
ain't
know
got no
all
type.
the politically correct things to say with
No,
certain
no,
answers.
no.
I know his type.
What's my type?
Spanish.
Whatever. It's not my type.
Spanish? Wait, are you Spanish?
No, I'm not.
You're a black woman.
I'm just black. I don't.
No, it just so happens some of my recent crushes have been Spanish.
Like,
Jennifer Lopez. That was since I was younger. Tahiri. I think that's it, right?
I don't know, man. I'm not you.
Don't try to get me. I was
ain't
asking
me.
that because I wanted to touch on, before we move on to Indecisive Diane,
Yeah.
the Keke Palmer Usher situation.
Oh.
Do you guys think that there's like a behavior that you should, I don't know, I guess behavior that you should exude or have if you're at a concert? Would you be mad if she was grinding up on Usher?
See, here's the thing.
I was like, I feel like we're the wrong people to ask.
because I want to know for y'all, because everybody's different,
Everybody
and we
is
get
different.
that.
And I felt like I would be mad if I found a video of my boyfriend and he was like grinding with
Rihanna.
and you're really
I would
like,
not be mad.
I would be upset.
I saw the video. I seen her on him. And this is exactly how life would happen for us. Before she was like, I'm going to the Usher concert. You better not be fucking around with Usher, God damn it. And then the video will come out and be like, God damn, you didn't throw that ass on him like that? What the fuck? You supposed to show niggas that you got that shit, man. That's
See,
mine.
That's the problem.
You know what I mean?
With me, I think that since it's such a show and he does that with everybody, I don't know if I would be as mad. Everyone's watching. It's not like he's doing it in a closet or no shit like that.
Or in the
I've been
hotel.
around for Janet Jackson Velvet Rope. Like,
I'm not saying I would be upset with Usher.
Yeah.
I think I would be like,
of her because she's giving so much of herself.
yeah, it
Yeah.
was to me it was a lot. Like it's one thing. I went to the Usher concert. He did
Yeah.
sing to people, but like he didn't do it like that, I guess. And I thought she had a boyfriend. Maybe they were already mad at each other and she wanted to make him mad.
Maybe.
But I do think, and I remember everybody was so upset with Chance the Rapper when he was grinding up on the girl at Carnival, and I would be upset at that too. I'd be like, wait a minute, can you just calm down?
I mean,
you could get sang to.
dancing is dancing. As long as there's no insertion, I'm good. Like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Have fun.
I
Enjoy
forgot
yourself.
about that Chance thing until I saw him the other day. The Chance thing didn't really bother me.
It didn't bother
The
me.
Keke Palmer thing didn't bother me. Now, if you've already established these
Yeah.
boundaries or whatever, and you go out and do whatever, and it's
Right.
all on camera
That's
because bitch, you
different.
famous,
Right.
that's one thing. And then I thought about her boyfriend or whatever he is to her this week. I was like, it's probably a little different for him too, because it's like Usher is attainable for her.
Yeah.
She's not Keke says so. She's Keke Palmer,
Yeah.
and maybe that played into it. I did think there were some issues. I think the biggest issue for me with the whole thing is, why did you have to go on the internet and say all that? Why couldn't y'all have a conversation?
That's what my
because
thing
that is
was.
your girl, that is your baby mama, and it wasn't a problem when you was showing her twerking her ass the other day in her cheetah print outfit. That wasn't a problem when you posted it.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, but you're a mom. Why couldn't you tell your baby mama that?
That was my main
at
thing.
home?
That was also a trigger for me.
Maybe.
Because I was like, don't act like because I'm a mom, I gotta wear turtlenecks and fucking.
But hold on, maybe.
And she's been shaking them titties for a month.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't see her before she left the house.
Maybe, but why go to Twitter?
Yeah,
That was
send
my
her a
thing.
text.
Well, no,
Feel
that
how
was
you
that was
feel, and
childish.
What if
work
he
it out.
did call
was
her and she was
childish.
ignoring the call and then
Well,
he was
so
like,
what?
watch this?
I feel like you especially shouldn't, because you know that you're not, even if you were just regular people, I don't think you should go to Twitter or any social media platform saying shit like this.
Yeah.
Right.
If it's
they
a
broke
real
up.
issue, if it's a joke and we just joke and that's how we play, that's one thing. But like, don't be trying to do all
Maybe
this.
because he's not quite at the height that she is, he didn't think it'd get as much attention as it's getting now. He thought he could just send a tweet and be like, "Oh, it's whatever." But
because they were digging up old tweets that were going in. on
maybe
him.
you
And I was
didn't.
like,
in that moment, you were just like, "It's just a tweet. Everybody tweet. Like it's
and
whatever."
that's why everybody needs to remember, just be quiet on the internet sometimes and talk about the issues when it's an issue with your person before you get canceled, before you ever got started.
Yeah. Tweet it in a note.
Yeah.
Not in a tweet.
Or just text. Call me.
Call me,
Call me.
baby.
You got an attitude.
Communication.
And go change the baby's
And
diaper,
in the
please.
moment, again, this is me looking at people differently. Like in the moment, maybe you just like, I'm emotional, I'm doing this, and I'm not
happens.
thinking about it. But it's like now you're inviting everyone else to shame me because you disagree with this. So now everyone's gonna be like, yeah, fuck that bitch.
And
Why she
talking
doing
shit
this?
about the mother of your child.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
you got to get a hold of them emotions. It'd be hard, but you got to do it or you're going to be canceled.
It's new.
Okay, we're gonna move on to Indecisive Diane, and when we come back, we gonna see what y'all
wait, before I want one more question.
Oh,
Sorry,
right.
we didn't ask this. So we do a sex podcast. Obviously, you guys are hip to it now.
Yes.
How do you feel about women having these open conversations about sex
That's a
on the
good
internet?
question.
Because sometimes people go in on us in the comments and stuff when they're watching clips. They have. The men especially, they have very strong opinions, and it's like, oh, you can never be with anybody. This way you're gonna be sitting on the porch with all your fucking cats and be alone forever. And some people get really upset when we say how we feel or what we think when we're just talking about us and our own opinions. It's not like we telling your girlfriend to leave you unless you're writing that advice letter.
At the end of the day, humans are sexual beings, and I think it's just fucked up how women get the bad end of the stick when it comes to talking about sex. But as a man, we can talk about all the shit and it's all good. I might be biased because my wife and I talk about sex, so she's talking about all types of shit all the time. And we've seen those comments where people are trying to drag her or something like that. But I think that's just an insecurity inside of somebody else. And it's just, they're just portraying that and pushing that on to the woman.
Do you ever feel like she shares too much?
No, I push her to share.
Oh.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, first of all, we're married. So whatever you're sharing with them, I already know this shit. So it's whatever. Yeah, exactly. But also, we do this so that not as educating, but making it a safe space and an open space for conversation and for people to open up in their relationships as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I push it. Talk about it, baby. Like, let them know how you feel, because somebody else probably feels the same way you feel. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Kristen, do you ever feel like he shares too much about y'all's sex life?
No.
What's the hesitation?
He's talked a lot about how I'm not the greatest at sucking dick because it's not my favorite. It's not my favorite thing. I say that it's not like I don't go into it like I'm so excited to suck dick. So he talked about that a lot. But other than I don't really care.
How often do you do it?
Oh, see, that's crazy.
That's a great question.
That you would ask that.
To say that would mean there was some type of schedule and
it's at least
because
once
when it's
every
not
3.
something
Once
that you're
every 3
excited about,
like
Weeks?
sexual things.
Weeks.
I don't know. Once every 3 sexual episodes.
Did
maybe
you
I'm
used to
sucking
like
dick.
it, and then when y'all got into the meat of the marriage, then you were like, I really don't have to be doing this.
Answer this right.
So
Answer this right.
No, it wasn't. It was never my favorite thing. It was never my favorite thing.
So he knew what he was getting.
Yeah, like I do it like enthusiastic. I'll make yeah, I'll make noise, like make it a party, but I'm not like so super excited to do it. No, I don't. It's just not my. I can do other things. But I don't.
And if I'm being honest, getting my dick sucked is not my favorite thing.
Yeah.
But I just want, to me, it's more so the act is like, oh yeah, you love me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? More so than the feeling. Now, when she's doing it, it's like, I mean, you all right. You know what I mean? It could be better.
That's
but,
fucked up.
You know, no, I mean, but
don't touch me. That's weird.
All right. But
I didn't really tell her it could be better. What you say? Like,
it could be
more
better.
spit. Oh, you just said
That's the problem. He don't specify. What is it about it that's not the best?
What do you need more of,
What
baby?
you mean?
Nah, you know, it's when you've been, what'd you call me? A community actor?
Community organizer.
Organizer, yeah. When you've been that person
Yeah.
in your life, you've experienced a lot. And sometimes I can't tell you why this person
You can't
did.
replicate it, huh?
Right, you can't.
No, don't agree with me.
Oh, my bad. My bad. But I can tell you there are more levels to this than you are reaching right now.
Okay, and then one last thing for you, Kristen. How do you tell him how to do whatever it is he's doing sexually better or different, or don't do it again?
I'll literally just tell him. Like,
Don't do
sometimes
that.
I'll just move my body to where he needs
Like,
to be.
you can't do
I've done that. Like, oh, nope, that's probably not what you want to do. Like, that's not going to do what you think it's doing. But I'll tell him. I think that's, with this we've talked so much about everything that it's like, it's hard for me to be nervous about saying anything. Like, this is not working.
And it's
Try this.
appreciated. Like, I appreciate when she tells me how to please her better. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's what I'm here for. I'm here to make sure that she's getting what she needs. So when you tell me, hey, that ain't it, it's like, all right, fuck it. No ego. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Y'all hear that? Take your egos out of the bedroom or the shower or the car or wherever you fucking at. Okay, so we'll go ahead and move on to Indecisive Diane. And when we come back, you guys are going to help us answer some advice questions. And then we'll be sharing some cocktails.
Would you stop thinking about what everyone wants? Stop thinking about what I want, what he wants, what your parents want. What do you want? What do you want?
It's not that simple.
What do you want? What do you want?
Hey ladies, it's me, Diane. And if you live in Atlanta or you plan on visiting, I wanted to let you know. Every Thursday from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. at Pont City Market and Citizen Supplies, they call it the Citizen Nights. It's a game night. They have happy hour, cocktails. It's a lot of fun and frolicking. If you're single, go. If you need a date to plan for your bae, go. It's free. You just got to pay for your drinks. Bye.
There's an event coming up. It is the Worst Behavior Tour's adult prom. It's going to be at the Fox Theater on August 26th. If you go to wbtprom.com or just click the link in our description box, they have tickets available. They have a weekend full of events, but if you just want to go to the prom, you can do that too.
If you missed your prom,
that's a great time to go.
If you want a reason to dress up, I always tell the ladies is if you're looking for a good date night to plan for your man and you never plan a date, this is a great opportunity.
Yeah, it's something different. You guys check it out. And then also, if you go or if you can't make it to this, but you're still looking to meet new friends, meet new people, maybe some very adventurous people.
Maybe us.
Maybe you should head on down to Jamaica.
Yeah, the Winter Blackout Hedonism Part 2 is being put on by the Worst Behavior Tour, y'all. December 9th to December 14th, and it's going to be fun.
If you go to www.worstbehaviortour.com, you can purchase your tickets. The resort is all inclusive. If you don't know anything about hedonism, let me just tell you that's where Stella got her groove back. So some of you who are typing an advice letter right now as you're listening, maybe just stop, backspace, Control-Alt-Delete, and just type in worstbehaviortour.com and book your stay.
Some of you who are like, dang, I really want to have a threesome, but I don't know how. I don't know what environment I should be in. This is literally that type of opportunity in space.
And in case you're wondering, this is like black and brown.
Oh, that's a good thing to put
because
out there.
I know that a lot of people are like, oh, I've heard about this place, but everybody says you need to go when we're there. Just to be clear, these are black and brown people. I mean, there's other people there too, and other people are welcome. But it's predominantly brown and black. So
are you gonna bring somebody?
You're going to have to come on a tour and see.
It's time for the advice segment. So, okay, this lady, she sent one in and she titled it Advice Help with an exclamation mark.
Oh, Lord.
Hey, girl, hey, I need help. I'm 22 years old. I've been single for 3 months now. She's really counting. But let me give you the backstory of how I became single.
You should be.
I ended up dating my ex from work. We both were security supervisors, and he told me he was about to ask me out, I guess, if we weren't working together.
Maybe he would ask me out if we weren't working together.
Okay. I told him I would never date him. I see him as a friend. But one day, me and my mom went to a cemetery to visit my great-grandmother and grandfather's grave, and we couldn't find their gravestones. And he came out and showed us where they were.
Why
Y'all security at the graveyard?
Yes.
Why the graveyard needs security?
They got
because people be stealing.
Yeah, they be selling mad shit.
They be selling headstones.
Yeah.
Headstones. They dig up bodies.
Flowers.
Flowers.
Bodies.
Headstones. They dig up the bodies.
Yeah.
They do all kind of crazy stuff in there.
Are they crackheads?
Yes. Also.
Well, maybe because you gotta have a lot of strength to be digging a 6-foot grave.
Also,
They might be.
Told me real quick
But
to
people
steal
do.
a headstone?
And then think about people get buried with their jewelry. People go down there, they get the bodies out, they take the jewelry and they sell that shit. It's some creepy people out there. And I saw a Facebook post where they were selling used caskets. Now, where the fuck did you get a used casket?
First of all, who are you following that posted that post? Who
Well,
did that?
it was like one of those group pages, and I was like, well, I'm gonna keep my eye on y'all because y'all are up to some shady shit.
This is wild. We couldn't find their gravestones, and he came out and showed us where they were. And that's when I was like,
know?
he works there.
It's a lot of graves. You just happen
Maybe
to know
they
where
have
my
some
great
sort of
granny.
system, like with the
think
name.
he
But
pulled out
she
his
worked there
iPad?
too. Why she don't know the system?
This is weird. Because why the fuck is he there?
Not securing the cemetery.
Maybe they're not. That was something I said because I'm wondering why is he at the cemetery? This is creepy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But go ahead.
And that's when I was like, okay, I could date you.
Why you say it like that? That's what
Okay, he quit and we started dating. Now, I had never had a boyfriend before and I was a virgin. He knew this and didn't care. We had sex, or as he called it, making love, and it was good.
How old was
How old is
he?
she?
She's 22.
She's 22.
Oh.
We had been
Okay.
together for almost a year. 6 days before our 1-year anniversary, he takes me to Applebee's for dinner.
And we was good with that?
Yeah, it's not. Shut up. Don't do that.
No,
Are
I'm
we
just saying.
all hearing the same story?
You better not, I'm telling you right now. You better not take me to nobody's Applebee's for dinner.
All right, 2 for
Sir,
20
what
is-
has happened?
2 for 20 is lit.
What? Man, I would rather a sandwich. Because now I'm ashamed. You took me out, and this is what we get. A microwave meal. They got this in the freezer section.
They do.
Baby, what is going on? Okay, dinner went well. We would spend our days off together at his house. So when dinner was over, I said, I'll see you at your house. And he said no.
I'm sad for her now.
I tried to give him a kiss and he said no. He said, I brought you here to break up with you.
Damn.
After Apple.
That's a breakup spot, though. Now that we think
really
about it.
I get it now. I get why
Friend,
Applebee's was the
I
place.
feel bad for you. Okay, I came here to break up with you. And when do you want me to bring you your stuff? Well, he is
it's
mean.
over.
Mind you, we never argued, fought, yelled at each other, or anything. So he abruptly just broke up with me. And it took me a minute to touch myself again because the week before we made love for an hour. And when he broke up with me, my mind was telling me maybe he knew he was going to break up with me and wanted to give me one last good before we broke up. And mind you, he was my first love, my first sexual partner, my first everything. And we had known each other almost a year and some change before we broke up. Now, my question is, when do you know it's the right time to go out and find someone else?
Now.
Fucking now.
Fuck
yo.
him. And I'm sorry he did that to you because he played the fuck out of you.
I think now is the time.
Right this instant.
I've been on most of the dating apps out there. Hinge, Tagged, the Black app, Bumble, Facebook dating, Badoo. What's that?
Oh man, Erica
Stay
Badu got
over
one.
there.
That's dope.
No. And it's something like
It's
Plenty
some
of Fish
magical,
that's
yeah.
not.
Oh, really?
And nobody was hidden. Tagged, I got hit up by a sugar daddy, and he wasn't cute. Talking about if I need a sugar daddy, hit him up on
He's
Snapchat.
not a sugar daddy
So I
on
deleted
Tagged.
my account.
On Snapchat.
On the Black app, they didn't tell you have to pay for it, meaning you got to pay to see who liked you, and you got to pay to message people. So I deleted my account. Hinge, I had my account up for a month, and nobody liked my page or my photos. So I deleted my account.
She got a picture of her. I'm just curious.
I don't know.
She didn't
She
attach
made me need
one.
to see
Damn.
her
You are a terrible
picture.
person.
No,
They
I'm just
emailed
saying.
them to us.
I'm
She
getting
didn't
mad
attach
ugly
one.
vibes right now.
And, and Bumble, I was getting sick of seeing the people I went to high school with, and there was nobody cute. So I deleted my account on there as well. The only thing I have now is a Facebook dating app. And I keep getting people in wheelchairs like in my page.
Hey,
playing
ain't nothing
with
funny
us.
with that.
Are you
Ain't-
trolling?
Ain't nothing funny.
Don't
You
get me
know?
wrong. Do not get me wrong. I do not have a problem
Come on.
with people in wheelchairs.
Come on.
But my entire life, I've been taking care of people, and I'm not trying to take care of nobody and that's disabled.
They seem,
That's understandable.
They
I don't
seem
think
very
you're wrong for that
independent,
at
though.
all.
She's honest. Like, if someone's offended by that, shut up. And when I say taking care of people, my life stopped at the age of 10. My mom and my sister and I were taking care of everybody. And the only thing I wasn't doing was going to work, paying bills, and driving. I didn't have a good childhood. I had to grow up fast. That's why everybody tells me I don't act or seem like I'm 22. Sent from my iPhone.
Okay, so you want to know, it's a good time now. Maybe your real question was, you need some suggestions on how to get back out there. I think you left that part out because you got frustrated.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that you had to take care of all these people and you didn't have a childhood. That really sucks. That helps a lot of this make more sense. Keep listening to CockTales. Listen to Then We Had Sex for more insight on life.
Yeah.
The dating apps, I get it. I think you've got to challenge yourself, get yourself all dolled up, and go out somewhere that you like. Treat yourself.
Yeah.
Sit at the bar. Don't sit at a table. Sit at the bar and just talk to people. It doesn't have to be anybody you're attracted to, see a future with, none of that. Just get into the groove of making conversations with strangers. I promise you it's going to help build up your confidence, and you'll get to talk to different people, and it'll just help you, because I don't want you to take this the wrong way. I have a feeling that you're probably socially awkward because you're 22 and you say, don't nobody act like you're 22. You might be walking around acting like you're 52 and having a hard time connecting to people your age. And so maybe if you go out places and hang out around younger people, or anybody really, it's going to help you with that part.
Yeah, that was so sweet.
That was
wow.
beautiful.
Do y'all have any advice for the young lady?
give advice.
You don't want it.
Don't give advice.
Yeah, yo, listen, sweetheart.
Don't you do that. That's disrespectful.
Yo.
Don't sweetheart nobody.
No, listen. First and foremost, understand your worth. And you obviously haven't met anybody that knows your worth. But at the same time, it sounds like you really don't know your worth yourself. You 22, you young, you still got time, explore, get to know people, you know what I mean?
And get to know yourself.
Yeah, hell yeah.
big.
Do a lot of masturbation. It sounds like it's gonna be like that for a while. But you know,
It's not bad. It's not bad advice.
hey,
It's
listen.
probably better.
Yeah.
Real
Yeah.
sex.
Listen, man.
What you just
You sound
said.
like you about to say
Yeah.
something deep. You really not saying nothing deep.
No, the
He
shit
was
I
like, listen, sweetie. Baby
no, the shit
girl.
I want, I'm not gonna say, don't do this to me. I'm not doing this. I'm not fucking doing this.
No, I think knowing your worth is the basis of this entire thing. Like, just
and
know.
have fun.
Yeah.
Read some
Have
books.
fun.
Maybe watch some porn.
Yeah.
Do all of those things, actually.
Yeah.
Every single day. Do it all.
Don't-
And then explore things that you like. Figure out what you like. And take the I'm looking for a man out of it. You can date and do all of that. But take, like, you probably are planning the weddings really fast. 22, chill out.
Yeah, and also just a reminder, almost every breakup you like upgrade to a better person.
That ain't true.
Oh my.
That is not true. Do
It's- you
not
don't think
tell her
so?
that lie.
I hope
Hell
that you
no.
upgrade because
I
this
need
nigga was
upgrade.
trash.
Hopefully you learning from lessons and paying more attention.
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
And don't fuck no more
22?
coworkers. No more
No more
coworkers.
coworkers.
You gotta find somebody
what's
else.
the matter with coworkers?
That just makes it a messy situation because, okay, he quit this job, but imagine if he had did this and then they worked together.
Yeah, now you
And
acting
then-
weird.
And one person might not be that stable in the head and they can start cutting up when you move on or like making issues at work, complaining about things. You just never know. So just stay away from where you make your money. You might not have had it, but it's crazy people out there. I done seen it.
My cousin, he was telling me the other day about this guy that he was dating. And they were working at the same place, and he fucked up. They work at a gas station. One day he just came in there and cut the pumps off and left. And I was like,
because people start when matters of the heart, you are mad and you just irrationally thinking and acting crazy.
I was like,
he
that's
might
so
bust you over
creative.
your head
I
with a
never
shovel
would've
and
thought
bury
that.
you in the graveyard.
You could get Me Too. Well, not her or wherever they work. I don't think that's going on, but it could happen. And there was an instance with a company I worked for before. This nigga was working there and he was fucking everybody at the job and he was fucking some other woman and she found out she wasn't the only one, so she had showed up, interrupted a meeting with like the president of the company. Now we bust in there, cutting up. She had been posting stuff all over the internet. It was real messy.
Oh no!
Damn.
See?
I was here for it because I wanted to see the drama. It was like being at a live recording of Love and Hip Hop or something. It was great, but like that's
so
not
fun.
good for your career and your future. And they got fired.
But it is his career. Your career was going great.
Mine was fine watching, but as a participant, they both got fired. That's not cute.
I just think you have to be very delicate when it comes to dating coworkers. I think you can do it, but it's a way to do it.
I don't advise
She
at
not
22,
handling nothing delicate. You got to wait till you 30.
She was okay with Applebee's. That
She's
lets you know a
got some
lot.
growing to do because we don't want that for you.
Right.
Okay.
Well, good luck. I hope that you find some people in real life and just explore some things. Remember, explore things that you like. Not just dating apps and trying to fuck people and stuff. Find things that you like. Be happy, and you're gonna attract other happy people who not just trying to find your granny's headstone and fuck you and then dump you at Applebee's. We can't have that story again.
Man, that was wild. That was a wild.
Yeah, because I still don't understand. If you could just write us back, could you write us back and offer some context? Where did you work? He quit, so I don't have to call and report him to anybody, but I want to know where y'all was working and why he was at the graveyard.
I would also like to know what you ordered when you sat down at Applebee's.
A 2 for $20. They probably had some chicken bites or a burger, some chicken tenders. I mean, what else do they sell?
Yo.
Anyway.
They double Chris wings be all right, man.
They be all right. They kind of good. Huh?
We'll take your word for it. All right, next advice. Yeah. This one, the subject is Alexa, play Let's Get Married by Jagged Edge. All right. Given might be dealing with a delusional person. Those are always fun. Okay, hey, I tune into your podcast faithfully now, and I'm too grateful for y'all. Thank you. What a powerful duo. You are both funny, outgoing, beautiful, both got common sense, which is rare these days, and great advice. Oh, thank you. You have all the
I hope we
compliments.
give her good advice because now she like,
she done butted y'all up. She done butted y'all up, man.
Did you do something dumb?
Let me check. Okay. I'm curious to know how this podcast was born and how y'all met, but let's get to the point. Okay, you just have to go back to the beginning. Okay, I'm 25. He's 28, and we've been together for over 10 years.
Wow.
25 and 28?
Yeah, it's
15 and 18. His high school sweetheart is what it's giving.
Yeah.
We have 2 kids together now. I want a ring. Oh, okay. I see where this is going. Let me sit up. When we were younger, we decided that marriage was overrated and we didn't need to do that to solidify our relationship. I'm about to count some mistakes. Okay, I still feel that way to a certain extent when it comes to legal marriage because having to go through a whole divorce if it doesn't work out is just doing the most.
She's trying to explain already how she already knows she has fucked up.
Yeah.
This whole
and I'm counting.
This is why. And
I'm
we
not
have
gonna start
beliefs.
from the you still dating the same one from high school because whatever. But okay, so you got married saying it was overrated. You're talking about the legalities, but you're only talking about the legalities of breaking up, not the legalities of an actual marriage. But okay, so we're at 2. If it doesn't work out. Plus, neither of us have witnessed a healthy marriage, so we didn't care to do all that. That's the biggest one. But naturally, we're doing everything a married couple does for. All I'm really asking for is a ring and his last name. Let's just all take a stare. I want you to feel it. Okay? That's not it.
Do you think that was long enough? Do you think she felt it?
Well, she got to feel it because I can already feel my tone changing. And I don't want you to get upset, girlfriend, but we're just going to give you some tough love today because I can tell you need it. All right. I have everything else. I'm on his life insurance. We share a joint bank account, 5. We also have our own individual accounts. I do everything a wife does, 6. Washing his clothes, meal prepping his breakfast and lunches for work, cooking our dinner every day. We have mind-blowing sex like every single time. Our families love each other. The two of us have meetings to make sure we're fulfilling each other's love languages and sexual desires and much more. I feel like we've outgrown girlfriend, boyfriend. I want to have the same last name as him and our kids. I want a ring so that when I'm out, people will know I'm a taken woman. Here y'all go again with that. Woman is A, but okay. And because it just boils my blood. I'm sorry. Okay. And because I just deserve a damn ring. Okay. Am I crazy for having this desire, or should I just be grateful that I have a good man and the life? I know I'm still young, but showing up with my family and being introduced as a girlfriend makes me feel like a little girl. All my friends are 30 plus and they are wives, honey. She put wives in all capitals. Me and him have had talks about it, but it always gets pushed back because we have busy lives. I could give him an ultimatum, but he knows, and I know I ain't going nowhere. So I guess I just want to hear an outside perspective. Am I a brat for wanting a ring that symbolizes our love? I'm not even asking for an expensive ass ring. He could go to Pandora and get me one that's on sale. It's the thought that matters. Thanks, ladies. Here's a photo of us, but I'm not pregnant no more. Our baby girl is 4 months old.
I archived it.
Okay, yeah, I want to see. Let me just search this line.
We have two married people
What y'all
sitting here.
think?
What y'all think?
I'm so curious as to why he doesn't want to get married. Like, that's the first thing that she did not put in there. That
I think it's
feel
what
like
she
is important.
said earlier. You probably got lost. There were so many issues,
Right.
but she did say that they felt like it was overrated and they hadn't seen a healthy marriage themselves. Neither of them.
But that sounds. She said that was in the beginning of the relationship, and now it seems like she's changed her mind. Is that the only reason that he has? Is it just because of that? Because if it's that, then.
And then something about being busy, which I think is some bullshit. Because you could go to the courthouse, it don't take a little bit.
I think that some of it seems like she's doing all of these duties like she's doing it for a ring, and that's something that I hate. I hate when people do shit because it seems like you're doing it so someone can give you a ring. If y'all
want
agree
that
you're
validation.
okay, like that's do it because you want to do it, or don't do it at all. If you feel like these are wifely duties and you're not, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, don't do it if you don't want to.
To me, it sounds like she agreed, like she tried to act like she didn't care to be married whenever they had the conversation, and she just went with what he didn't want to. Yeah, he didn't want to get married, and you were just like, I love him, and I think I could do this, and you really couldn't do it.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like to me. And I just think that y'all probably should have had way more conversations than you did have about the topic. Like, people date, people get married, or people are in relationships and have disagreements about like what maybe they believe. And you have to keep having those conversations to really see if it's something that you would be okay without. That's not just a one-time conversation.
Right,
like, we're at lunch and it's like, so do you want to be married? No, I don't. You give your beliefs and you're like, oh yeah, me neither. You need to revisit it constantly. You've been here for 10 years.
Yeah, you change as
This is what I
relationships
think. One, y'all had that conversation at 15 years old. You grown now. You done had 2 kids, and now real life has set in because you both are 10 years out of high school. Well, he is, you not, but still 28, 25, like that's a long time to be out. You have real adult responsibilities. You're talking about you're on his life insurance. And I love to bring this example up because people don't think about it. Y'all got kids together. God forbid, I would hate for anything tragic to happen. But what happens if he gets in a car accident? His mama not fucking with you that week. She's the next of kin because y'all not married.
Now
she's making decisions for y'all's family and what's going to happen. It's more than, oh, I get his last name. That is a part of marriage. So you do want it because you want the ring, which is a symbol, and you want the last name. That's a legal thing. You have to, whether you just change your name because you want to change your name or you're getting married, that's a formal thing. That's a legality, and you want it. I think that y'all should have, and it's not too late to do it. Y'all need to have more in-depth conversations about what marriage actually means and why you want it. I also feel like you probably feeling a bit of peer pressure because you said all of your friends are 30 plus and they're wives. So you're feeling left out of the first wives club or the second wives club or whatever.
That was a good movie.
That was a great movie. And again, you got to figure out what it is you really want from it. I think that you want the benefits of marriage, and maybe you were caught up in people thinking about the wedding and not the marriage. But you really do want the benefits of what comes with being legally married to somebody. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. I think that you were both kids when you probably had this initial conversation. So like Medinah said, and like they said, y'all need to talk about this again and revisit it. I don't think you're selfish for wanting a ring, but I think you need to stop playing yourself and talk about this damn ring. You want to be married because it's not about the ring. You said he could get a ring from Pandora or wherever the fuck. So you don't really need a ring because you can get a tattoo. You can put a rubber band on your finger.
You're not going nowhere, so it doesn't really matter. What you want, sis?
Okay, you want the legal things and you want to be a wife, and you thought it was some bullshit before because you haven't seen it before, but now you feel like this is your forever love and you want it to be forever, and you want something that says that besides just y'all's words. And I don't think that's wrong, but I think you need to talk to him about it and let him know. Maybe even just show him the letter. Listen, I was feeling real conflicted. I wrote into a whole fucking podcast to ask these girls that I just listen to every week, and I love them and I respect their opinions, and I didn't know what to do, but they told me I should just read this letter to you and let you know how I'm feeling, and this time I'm feeling it. And I really want us to talk about revisiting that conversation we had when we was teenagers in science class.
Yeah. Y'all might break up, but it's okay because there's also somebody else out there.
You might spark a thought in him about something else, or it could be anything, but you want it and you don't want to continue to feel conflicted before you have baby number 3.
Yeah.
And be upset during your pregnancy. Anyway, good luck, girl. Hopefully y'all can talk about it. And he gonna come back and propose with the Pandora ring or something better. And then you can write in a nasty ass cocktail about how y'all made baby number 3.
Fun.
And speaking of cocktails, we are at the end of our show, and we share a cocktail at the end of every episode.
Okay.
So we would like for you to each share one separately, and then a XXX one for the Patreon.
Nigga. Oh, God. You go first. You go first.
I don't have nothing super nasty.
What about the first time you showed him you was a freak? Because he said he wanted a freak.
First time I showed him I was a freak might have been the we had a threesome after a spades game.
After a spades game?
Yeah. Well, I don't really know.
She don't play spades.
So it was like, it's strip spades. And I was like, I'll play that. I don't know what it is, but I'll play it.
How do you play strip spades? Every time you renege, you take something off?
I think so.
Yeah, we was making up shit.
I don't know. I didn't know they told me
out cards. Like, I want to see some titties. I want to see a dick.
I ain't know the rules.
In their naked slamming cards.
I ain't know the rules. They was like, this is when you take it off. I was like, fuck it. I was just taking shit off.
Yeah.
And we played that for like a while. And I think we implied something because the girl was like very
ready.
Welcoming to a threesome. Like she was very...
She's been here before.
She was throwing... Yeah, she was all kinds of stuff. And then she was like, nah, I'll stay. Because she rode with somebody else. They all came to
yeah. And Shorty was like,
That's
I'm leaving.
a good sign.
And she was like, I'm leaving. She was like, I'll stay here. I mean, really, because it's not, you're not forcing her to do nothing. She was like, no, I'm going to stay here. You go ahead and go.
Bye, girl.
But then I was also like, well,
sounds like something you've done before.
I've done it. Bye, girl.
Listen.
Go ahead. I'm good. It's fine. I'll make my way home. I'll get my luggage. You can send my luggage, honey.
And she like left and was like, okay, what we doing? And she went in the room and she just took all her clothes off. And I was like, oh, I guess this is how spades ends. I don't know who won. I don't know who won.
This kind of spades before.
And I just initiated everything. I mean, she started
wait. You initiate everything. What you do? You started eating pussy?
She took all the clothes off, and I think I immediately started eating pussy. I'm pretty sure.
I was asleep at first, so I don't know.
You were asleep?
Yeah, I didn't give a fuck.
Wow, you were drunk or you lost spades?
Was I drunk?
He probably lost 3 rounds of spades and dominoes.
Yeah, I think he lost. I think he didn't know there was a prize at the end. I lost. Yeah, and I think
she woke me up and told me to come in the room. And Shorty was necking, and I was like, "Oh, I guess this is going
Surprise.
down." Yeah.
Am I awake? I don't know.
Yeah. Nah, it was really dope. It's the first time I seen her eat pussy, and I was like, oh, she know what she doing.
New
Like,
level unlocked.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, like,
Hell yeah.
super
Because, you
fan.
know, it's so crazy. You could talk to, I've talked to women who said they were into threesomes and things like that, but not all of them will show and tell. So when she said she was into that, I didn't know if she was really going to be down. But when I seen that, I was like, oh, she's down.
No,
and
she
she's
was
eating
not
this pussy
playing.
like she like it. It's a difference between eating pussy and eating pussy like you like it.
Like,
Eat
eat
know what
pussy
I'm
and be
saying?
like, see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
And
See?
eat pussy because I like this pussy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So she was in it, and I was like, oh, my nigga, we are here today. Um,
Were y'all married already?
Yes.
Okay.
we were
How long
married,
had
yeah.
y'all been married?
Not long
At that
all.
time, probably maybe like
Were the boys even born? Yeah, the boys
were born.
Boys
so
were
maybe
born.
like a year or two.
No,
Like
it
two.
wasn't. No, it wasn't that
It
long. It
wasn't?
was before the pandemic. It was way before the pandemic. So the boys couldn't have been a year yet. So we had only been married for a couple of months.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was really dope. You know, it started with her doing that. Then she started sucking my dick, and I was like, all right, that's pretty cool.
I hate you.
What? It was.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Very
You know what I
unenthusiastic.
mean?
No
right?
gratitude.
No,
None at all.
it was
You don't
all
give a
good.
fuck.
And then I started having sex with Kristen, and after a while, Kristen was like, nah, go ahead and fuck her. And I was like, oh, okay. We
I
here.
didn't know I could. All right.
Yeah. And I started having sex with the girl, and I'm pounding it out, and Kristen immediately
Pounding it out. Who
Pound
said that?
town.
going
Who
pound
said
town, pound town. You know what I mean?
Who said you was pounding?
Nah, and I'm watching Kristen the entire time, trying to get where she's at, her level of comfortability, and she was good the entire time, and she was, enjoying the girl as well. So I was like, oh, okay. I don't remember how it finished, but I do remember just driving this girl home and her just saying, oh, this was so fun, we gotta do it again. And I was like, maybe not, but it was a cool.
I mean, it wasn't the best threesome.
Yeah,
but
it wasn't great.
You know,
but
it was. We just found out a lot of things, but it wasn't the best.
Yeah.
Her skills were lackluster.
Yeah.
It wasn't, and the pussy won't good.
Like she was in it, but she wasn't like it was.
She wasn't the main star.
Yeah,
Nah, not at all. Not at all.
But
it was more for us.
Okay.
And that's usually what our threesomes are like. It's more for us at the end of the day. So.
But it's not that they don't want to be there. It's just like it doesn't seem as fun. And I try to be welcoming. I bring snacks. I bring water. Like, you know what I mean?
I would appreciate that
outfit.
because
Like,
some people don't be having that. I need a beverage.
Come
I need a
on.
midnight snack because I'm about to go to work.
some
And I
water.
feel
The energy?
famished. Yes. A little fruit, something, some grapes. I can feed myself. But like, goddamn.
And just have it available now.
Yeah.
I had everything. I was it was nice.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's a good cocktail.
It is. I hope you have an even juicier one because we're going to leave this here for this episode. But if you guys want to hear a super juicy cocktail, more cocktails, make sure you check us out on Patreon. It's patreon.com/cocktails. And we have extra bonus content there. So you guys check it out.
Before we get out of here, let everybody know where they can find you if you have anything going on.
Well, we're on tour now also. But go to both. Y'all got money. And then we had sex.com where you can find our tour dates. I don't know when this has come out, so I'm not gonna tell you what's next. But Instagram, and then we had sex, Facebook, and then because they don't like had sex on there. J. Anthony Tanner is where all the followers are because apparently they like this nigga on Facebook. And I don't know. I think that's
YouTube,
it. YouTube
and
is,
then we-
and we on YouTube. We're about to have a new place on YouTube, but we'll talk about that later. So yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate y'all for coming. It's been
Yes,
real.
thank
It's
y'all
been
so
fun.
much.
We appreciate
Everybody,
it too.
you already know if you want to travel with me, go to paradiseandvibe.com so you can come to Tulum, Brazil, and Fiji. It's going to be
God
fun.
damn. And this be girls trips though, right?
No, it's co-ed.
Oh, fuck, we going.
Yeah.
Hey,
Make sure y'all come.
God damn.
Felt aggressive.
And if you guys are tired of niggas taking you to Applebee's, or you are tired of seeing pre-cooked shrimp in a jarred Alfredo sauce, or
Come
spaghetti
on.
just isn't hitting like it used to,
Come on.
you can go to www.classybase.com, download my cookbook. I have plenty of recipes to take some elevated comfort meals up a notch, or just try some new things, get some new flavors, and get your meals in, because I'm tired of seeing struggle plates.
Come on.
And I know you're tired of eating them. So make sure you check them out. And if you are looking for, something more of a social group, and you're trying to meet new people and you enjoy reading books, we're not reading self-help. I'm not trying to help you get your lives together. You need to pay a therapist. But if you just want to kiki and hang out with some people and meet up every now and again in real life, I do have a book club. You should join us. We have a good time. We read all different types of books. It's really, really fun. You can sign up on patreon.com/cocktails. facebook.com/Kiki Said So. It's the Drinks and Reads Book Club. We did our first meetup last month, or well, in June. I don't know when this is coming out, but in June, and it was really fun. Wasn't a lot of people because we just did it in Atlanta, but we'll be traveling. So make sure you guys check us out and get the live show tickets for. And then we had sex, and then also for CockTales, y'all. It's gonna be a good time at both shows. I've seen clips. I've been at ours, and so
I love a good live podcast.
It's always a good time. If you're scared to go alone, don't be scared. You gotta go.
Just go
Go
and
check
have
everything
fun.
out. And
check out the Something Extraordinary Content House.
Yes.
Have an event or start your own podcast.
or check their page and see what events they're having and come and attend. You meet new people, and I know people are constantly writing us about that. Anyway, check out everything. Don't DM us asking us any questions. Just check the description box of the episode because it's all there with links. It's detailed, clickable links. Let's use them. And on that note, make sure you follow us on Instagram at CockTales Podcast. I'm at Kiki Said So.
I'm at Coffee Bean Dean.
And until next week, you guys, goodbye.
I'm sorry, but the person you called has a voicemail box that has not been set up yet. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Population. Goodbye. Bye. 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 Bye.